Alright, they should be able to hear you now. Hello, JA1LOL. And Lily, hello. And Mangled Stayed. Welcome to the tea time today. Hold on. Sharkstar, can you say something?
Hello. Can you guys hear me? Is my mic working?
Yeah. I think you sound
Nice.
great. Yeah. Hopefully all the volume levels are good with chat. Hey, Lumi. Yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah. Today's like a. Yeah. Today, welcome to an extra early morning version of our Sunday afternoon tea time. Though I guess it is afternoon somewhere in the world. You know, it's probably afternoon for you, right, Sharkstar?
Yeah. It's literally Europeans be like right now. Like if you have any European fans among following you, they should thank me for
yeah, they're probably very happy right now, going like, oh my god, Clotho's finally streaming at a normal time for me, and it's not like almost midnight.
Nice.
Oh look, it's Sheena Stark as well. Thank you for the first time chat. And Mangle Stayed. Hey, welcome. So yeah, my name is Clotho Melodium. I am the musical Prince of Darkness of NEXAS Class Genesis, and welcome to Tea Time. Together, we have Sharkstark here. Sharkstark, you want to introduce yourself to the chat?
Yo guys, it's your boy Sharkstark. I don't really know what else to say.
Yeah.
VTuber Muse, admin, etc.
Yeah, Sharkstark here is the admin of the VTuber Memes account on Twitter. Yeah, you probably have seen them, popping up on your feed a lot because they do tend to pop off with like the spiciest memes. A lot of them involving hags.
Hag love.
Yeah, hag love. We love mature women. Yeah, a lot of different variations of it. Am I right?
Yeah, true. So to explain the hag joke by its core, there's so many different versions because a lot of people are like, oh, why is this VTuber considered a hag? Why is that VTuber considered a hag? So sometimes they are like actual hag age, right?
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes it's just a joke of like the age of 30 is overcome, the age of over 30 is in demand. But there's also some VTubers just have that mommy vibe going on, you know?
That's true, yeah. Because hag isn't really, restricted to age. It's also restricted to feeling.
Exactly. And sometimes it's also just a mentality. Sometimes there's a 22-year-old streaming with a lolly avatar.
Yeah.
And then people are like, hag.
Oh yeah, that's
just
true.
For the way
just from the vibes or just from the behavior of the streamer. Yeah.
It's
like, oh yeah, this is a hag.
With their bones real quick and stuff.
Yeah. Also, hello Peapod. Welcome in. But yeah, so anyways, how about we start this off with telling us how you got into VTubing, kind of like your origin story. What got you into this crazy world of VTubing?
How I was my first introduction to VTubing ever, or what motivated me to start VTubing?
Both. What first introduced you to VTubers? Who got you into the rabbit hole?
Okay, so that's actually a funny story because it happened way before most people, all the way in 2017. This was basically before English VTubing was an actual thing. Back then, your only options were watching a couple Japanese VTubers from Niji Sanji and AniLive. And there was also one other company around, but almost none of the Westerners watched it, so the name didn't really stick.
Oh, what was that company?
Yeah, I forgot the name because they weren't to Westerners. They weren't really relevant at the time.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's a really unique take, though.
And then there's also Kisunai, who still streamed back then.
Oh yeah, the queen.
But it basically started off with the Sakura Miko clip of her going like full singing mode, but like she was like singing anime intros during like gameplay.
Oh yeah, I've seen those.
And then I was like, wait, this is actually so silly. I'm gonna watch more of this. So then I was like browsing the channel and stuff. Because it just popped up on my YouTube recommended someday. And I was like, yo, this is actually kind of fire.
Oh
and
yeah.
Then at some point I watched an actual stream. And that stream was a collaboration with another HoloLive members. I was like, wait, there's more?
There's more of them. Oh my god.
And then after like a whole year of like watching Sakura Miko, Pekora and some other third gen debuted. This was like when Pekora and Hosho Marine debuted, to name some examples. So then I like really started getting into Pekora's content.
Yeah.
And eventually Miko and Pekora just became the golden duo, bro.
Oh yeah, the Peko Miko bond, you know, the Peko Miko bond is absolutely powerful.
Absolutely. Then time skip, couple years later, 2020, COVID happened. A lot more people flooded in. Like I wasn't the only Westerner being so early though. There were like a bunch of others too. So I eventually wrote into like fan servers and stuff like on Discord.
Yeah.
But like, there weren't like that many people. There was like a couple hundreds. The Westerners, but we were like pretty niche.
Yeah.
But then COVID happened. More and more people started joining these servers because like more people got pulled into the rabbit hole. Then I also saw like some YouTubers that I already knew. They noticed the VTubers. They found out about VTubers, and I just saw them like going down that rabbit hole that I once fell in. You know, that was actually so funny. That was the experience, bro.
Yeah, those were the days, huh? Like back then when VTubing was a super niche kind of interest, and now look at where VTubing has gone, huh? It's huge. It's slowly breaking into the mainstream.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like
back then, I already like considered like doing VTubing, but I couldn't because I was not like in the right living conditions, both like in the literal way, like in the houses that I was living at the time, and the financial status that I had. So I never really got to do it. And there were also a few others who were also planning it and not doing it. There were some people who tried but didn't gain an audience at the time.
Yeah, especially with how small it was back then, you know? Like back then people thought that it was like really, really weird that you would have like an anime character talking to you, you know? And especially since like even the technology was kind of like, it was primitive. Oh, there we go. Oh, awesome, we're back. Awesome. So I hope that doesn't happen again.
No worries.
Yeah.
Happy to be here a second time.
yeah, happy to be here a second time. Oh my god, look at that. We're back.
Can't believe this is our second collaboration.
Yeah, I can't believe it. Yeah, we're already at our second stream collab. Wow, we're being such good friends already. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's like we're besties. Oh man.
Exactly. That's how we do it.
Oh yeah. You can't have a stream without some sort of scuff. All right.
Exactly.
So yeah, the question I wanted to ask was that who would you consider your Oshi then?
Like back then it was like Sakura Miko, eventually Pekora. But it's such an odd thing for someone so long in the VTubing community, because I went from Sakura Miko to Pekora to both of them to Tsunemaki Watame and Kiryu Koko to back to Pekora. I basically went all over the place. Then Visoujo happened, Zantria came in, Neuro became a thing. Face Connect started popping up everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Bro, there's so many. I can't even speak of like Oshis and Kami Oshis sometimes anymore because it feels like such a betrayal when you're supporting so many at the same time. Bro.
Yeah, that's kind of how it feels, because like when you find someone new who's like Oshi material, I guess that's why they say there's like your Oshis and then there's your Kami Oshi, because when someone used to be your Oshi, like you don't want to just abandon them and like remove the Oshi title from them. You're like, yeah, you're still my Oshi, but
But at the same time, I'm not really loyally following Sakura Miko anymore, for example. Like I still watch her clips, find her funny, post some memes, but I'm not like watching her as much as I used to.
Ah, okay.
And it was like tuning in on every stream and every video she uploaded. Same with Watame.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Observing the featuring industry has certainly been an experience.
Yeah. And to you, kind of like, what has been, what would you say has been like the biggest moment of Though I guess I guess we kind of have an answer for this, but like I was gonna ask what you think was the biggest moment of like VTubing just like breaking into the eyes of a lot of like normal internet people.
That's actually a really interesting question because there's like it's like an open question, but there's like it's depending on context because of course everybody would say like the time around COVID. But at the same time, that was not the like to give all the credit just to like the COVID situation. It's like it created a huge boom in the West for sure. But if you think about it, it was already really huge in Japan.
Oh yeah,
like
that's true.
Japanese were already going like crazy about it.
Yeah.
So I would say there's like three. I have three answers that are like for me the key points.
Okay.
Of which one dates back to before I myself got into VTubing, and that would be like Kisunai and Sora basically going 3D. Like for the Japanese, that is basically their huge boom because VTubing was already a bit of a thing before that, but like when Kisunai and Sora like from the first Hololive VTuber, when those two went 3D for the first time for Japan, that was like unheard of. Like they knew about anime characters going 3D and stuff, but VTubing with like the tracking and everything, like even VR wasn't a big thing back then. VR only really started picking up from like when I got into VTubing, like 2017, 2018. That's when the VR chat became like really huge. But like when Kisunai and Sora became 3D, even people in VR weren't like full body yet.
Yeah, and I feel like it's just like a set of like circumstances that suddenly it's like kind of like the perfect storm that's slowly brewing, because like you had like you had COVID, which made it so that a lot of people suddenly had all this free time to go online and to go just watch more content. Like they had so much more time in their day. Like you know what? I honestly kind of miss those days where like I can just I'm thinking of what I should do instead of like do I have enough free time to do it? And I feel like people just from that bigger exposure to the internet, people just had more of a chance to see VTubers.
Exactly. And then my second key point would be, of course, COVID. That's when most of like today's Western VTubers got into it. That's when like people like Iron Mouse and some others like started noticing VTubers, getting into VTubers, becoming VTubers. And a lot of like big Western YouTubers got a lot of people into it.
Yeah.
And then my third key point and my last key point, like the most important part in VTubing history. Iron Mouse. Iron Mouse winning the Game Awards.
Oh yeah! Oh my god, that was so
That
weird,
was
huh?
such a huge moment for VTubing history, like a VTuber even being nominated for like a normie award show, so to speak. I mean, it's not really normie. It's still a gamer thing, but like
Yeah.
even then, it was unheard of. And then she also won it. It got like mixed reactions because for a lot of people, it was like, oh, what is this anime girl doing?
Yeah,
in
there
my
were so many
award?"
comments like that. They're like, oh, who is this Iron Mouse, you know?
Yeah. But then
Yeah.
on the other hand, a lot of people who already were VTuber fans, for
Mhm.
them it was such a huge milestone.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was also like people who didn't knew about VTubers or heard about it but didn't really watch it, who
Mhm.
were like getting interested into it, because I think a lot of people underestimate that moment, how much impact that moment had, because
Mhm.
a lot of people were actually like inspired, not
Yeah.
just people who didn't give VTubing a chance or didn't heard about it yet. They were going to watch it, and some people would like refused. Were like, oh, this VTuber, like I didn't like the concept of VTubing, but now this VTuber is like winning this award. I might have to check it out sometime. But it
Yeah.
also inspired a lot of VTuber fans to suddenly like take their own shot at it, you know?
Yeah. And I guess it's not even like it's not even like I guess this one is not really as positive of like I guess growth, you would say, but like there are also a lot of opportunists who see these VTubers suddenly getting so much money, you know? And they're like, oh my god, you can make it big when you do this VTubing thing, you know? It's kind of like streaming back then too, right?
Unfortunately, that's a thing.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't think getting big as a VTuber and getting big as a streamer has much difference to it.
Yeah. Because even back then, you know, like even saying that, oh, my job is to stream is kind of like it has like a negative stigma back then. Like, oh, I want to be a YouTuber or I want to be a streamer. Back then even had like a really negative stigma, but now like everyone's trying to get like a slice of that pie. Everyone's trying to make it as like a content creator, you know?
For both the good and the bad.
Yeah, exactly. For good reasons and for bad reasons. Some people, of course, do it for like the love of wanting to just like make funny videos or be entertaining. But some people are like, oh yeah, there's money in this. We gotta do this, you know?
Yeah, true. But then again, those people will probably have made money as well as a streamer if they didn't do VTubing. So
Yeah.
I kind of fail to see their point.
Is that the VTuber feet connoisseur? Hey, thanks for the follow. The VTuber feet connoisseurs arrived in our chat, Sharkstar.
Yeah, you're just saying you're in danger now.
Oh no! I swear my feet aren't out. I have shoes on. I'm very sorry to disappoint. Here. Sharkstar.
And I'm currently using my model for collab.
Should I show my shoes? I can show my shoes.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, here. I'll show you my shoes. They're shiny shoes though. Oh, look at this. Oh, sheesh. Yeah, look at those shiny shoes. Yeah, I polish them every day.
I'm expecting on the ranking list now.
Yeah. I don't know if there's like a shoe tier on the ranking list, but I guess I hope you appreciate shiny shoes, VTuber feet connoisseur. Yeah, for free? Yeah, for free. Yeah, thanks for the follow. But yeah, so what was I saying again? Oh yeah, so it definitely memes also have a large part in like propagating any kind of community, right? Just like a lot of the jokes, you know, a lot of inside jokes get developed, you know.
True, and like when you think about it, memes is actually such a huge drive for VTubers without people even thinking about it.
Yeah, yeah. And it's like, okay, I wanted to see your take on this, considering you are like, you know, an admin for VTuber memes. Like, how do you feel about people who are like, oh man, I gotta grow. This means I gotta have a meme, and they end up like trying to force a meme into their into existence. I feel like that's less effective. What do you think?
I think it depends how they play it out. Because sometimes you can like force a joke without making it seem like it's forced. Like for example, a person can literally like create a gaming moment.
Yeah.
For example, you're in a game. You have two options. You can defeat the enemy, or you could do the funniest thing ever.
Oh, okay.
And then you're like, oh, I gotta roll to the side to dodge his attack. You know what? I'm going to roll to that gap that makes me instantly go game over there. Like that's the good way. That's the good way of kind of forced, because you're making it seem like a mistake. Your audience will probably laugh about it or make like a couple jokes about it. Like some VTubers make it their actual thing. Like some VTubers are bad at a game, and other VTubers make being bad at a game their thing.
Oh. Man, I can never do that, because when I start like losing at a game, I get so frustrated just because I'm so like competitive and I want to do well in a game, you know? I start going, oh, sorry guys, oh man, yeah, I'll get better at this, you know? But yeah, I guess it's about being natural, right?
I also think it depends on like the energy that you bring, because like for example, you right now you're on your training arc, right? You're growing your channel, you're working on your singing, and stuff. So it makes sense for you to go like try in a game and like try to overcome the game and grow in the game and become better at the game. But when you have, for example, let's just drop a random well-known one. Let's say Villian. Villian is known for like her mistakes, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And let's say she does a flip. Most of the time when she falls, it's probably on purpose.
Yeah.
But she makes it seem like such an unintentional mistake. Right? And the same can be done in games, and the same can be done in anything. And you will never know if it's forced or not. However, if you give your audience the impression that a joke is forced, which is usually when you're talking, like when you're making like a vocal joke about something, and then the audience is like, oh, he or she said that because they want this to be like their big thing, their joke, their meme. That's so annoying. Yeah, that's not gonna pick up. So it really depends. It really depends, because some people are genuinely funny, some people are genuinely bad at games or like make the most stupid decisions, but there's also a few out there who are definitely doing it on purpose for the sake of like being funny, which is still good, right? Because it's entertainment. It's an entertainment industry after all. So I wouldn't say it's a bad thing if they force it. It just depends on the way you do it. And if you do it in the bad way, the joke is definitely not gonna stick anyways.
Yeah. And if a joke does stick, there is kind of like, I feel like there's this threshold of I guess being careful not to overplay it, you know? Yeah.
Because some VTubers or like VTuber fans even overplay a joke so many times that it kind of like becomes boring or annoying even. But it just depends, because sometimes there's like a meme that's genuinely still funny to a lot of people, and then there's like someone who gets like tired of it or didn't find it funny in the first place who complains about it.
Yeah.
There's also some jokes that are like dragged out for so long that it becomes annoying at some point. I mean, even VTubers themselves had their moments like in their career where they had to say like, yo guys, this joke, I did that like once or twice. It was funny. It was funny when you guys like picked up on it, but like it's been going on for like how many years now? It's not funny anymore. Like we've had those moments happen before.
I can actually think of one off the top of my head too. Like I think like the crony Subway joke, like she actually told her audience like, hey guys, chill with the Subway jokes, right?
Yeah, that's an example.
Yeah.
But that's also an example from like those fans generally still find it funny somehow. I don't know why.
It's just her that doesn't want to be known as the girl who blended Subway and drank it, you know?
Funny anymore. And sometimes that also happens between fans or the other way around. Sometimes there are like a fan base who basically when basically a VTuber makes the same joke over and over again, that the fan base started declining or like stating that they didn't find it funny anymore.
Apparently, okay, so someone had to ban Bottom from the chat because people just kept saying it? Apparently, according to Sheena?
Oh, I think that's about Shoto, isn't it? I think it's Shoto.
Yeah. I think Sheena did say Shoto. I just got confused by the X. I was like, who's Shucksto?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it's spelled with an X. Yeah, that's definitely Shoto. So, to explain the Shoto situation, Shoto is a male VTuber, and basically they have like how do you see it? They have like a lot of like diehard fangirls, and you know the female simps love to make their favorite precious boy either impregnated by other men.
Oh no!
You know what I mean.
I'm very aware of the Mpreg stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So, well, I don't know if they specifically mentioned that in Shoto's fan base, but I do remember that like a lot of fans were like kind of like babying him, I guess, like treating him like that little precious boy that like that's like a bottom, you know, like well, okay, like, so here's the thing, like, simping is always fine, right? But Shoto reached a point where, like, they didn't feel like ignoring, like, all the bottom jokes anymore because it became so excessive that they did make a statement about it. And they did ban the word, I think. I think they even went that. I don't know if they are, like, I don't know if it's, like, automated that your message gets removed. And I don't know for how long or if that's a permanent thing or not, because I'm not really like following every detail of Shoto, but I did hear like some details about this pass by before. But yeah, that's like a thing. That's like a thing. And that's also like a notable example to basically give like a male counterpart example to the
crony one,
to like crony as a female VTuber, because yeah, stuff like that does happen. Like that does happen. Sometimes the fan base keeps going on about it, and like a VTuber ignores it at first to the point where they can't anymore because it becomes excessive and annoying. And for example, Shoto, I don't know his preferences. Right, but. Example, a male VTuber who might be straight or might be maybe gay but a top, you know, and if you keep like going on for like years to call them a bottom, and it's not just one person but like hundreds of people, maybe thousands of people who make the joke, you know,
it might get really annoying after a while.
It might get really annoying after a while. Not to say like that there's anything wrong with being a bottom. It's not
Yeah.
they mean it in like an endearing way or like a joking way, not a derogatory way, right?
Mhm.
But there's like, and even like outside preferences, just if you keep making the same joke and someone is like not comfortable with it for whatever reason, or it becomes so excessive that it becomes annoying,
Mhm.
there is some certain point where a person has to step in and be like, yo, cut this shit out,
Yeah.
you know?
Well, are you just saying that there's nothing wrong with being a bottom because you are one, Shark Stark? No, just kidding.
I have nothing to prove. I have nothing
You
to
have
prove.
nothing to prove, yeah?
I
Yeah?
have nothing to prove and I have nothing to disprove.
Okay, I see.
Only a true bottom would like admit or deny.
Ah, I see. All right. So you're taking the stance of I'm not gonna be defensive about this because then people will actually
I'm not
think.
gonna be defensive
Yeah,
about it.
people will actually think that you're a bottom. Yeah, maybe for the right person. Maybe for like a mature lady out there, you know.
Yeah, definitely for hacks. Definitely for hacks.
For hags. Yeah. You should when you become a VTuber, when you finally like start streaming, you should do like you should do a hag tier list. You know, who would you bottom for and who would be the bottom for you?
For VTubers or for like anime or gaming characters in general?
You can do like a mix of a bunch of them, you know? Like you can collect a bunch of VTubers, maybe some anime ones that your viewers recommend. Yeah? Maybe hags in general. Considering you're such a connoisseur, you know?
I will note it down right now actually. It's generally not a bad idea.
Yeah, you can get like a few hours of content with that, man. Like yeah. Oh, and also, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Before I derailed the conversation and like switched it to hags, there are some VTubers as well who kind of like managed to lean into the joke that the community gave them and just like play it off really well. Like for example, like Subaru being a duck, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
Rima being a horse.
Examples about that too. Rima being a horse.
Yeah. Sorry, by the way, if you hear this, Rima, but you play off of the horse meme very, very well. She keeps denying that she's a horse, even though her alerts have horses. She posts a lot.
Is she actually denying it though? I don't know if Rima will ever watch this.
Yeah.
But like, I'm kind of throwing her under the bus right now. But to be fair, she did kind of like leave some hints of confessing though.
Oh, she not even like hints. It's like landing lights to a freaking airport, man. Like one of her alerts is just a horse, you know.
I mean, she even calls her fan base cloppers now.
Yeah, she calls them cloppers. I remember her saying goodnight cloppers, you know.
It's so funny how like this joke started out because like from my understanding the joke kind of like started because people were like actually mistaking her model for like a horse because of the way her animal ears.
Yeah, she looks like an Uma Musume character. Oh, can you hear me?
Exactly. Oh. Like they are supposed to be Kitsune ears.
Yeah.
She really, I don't know why, but the horse design really does work.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Thank you to Crown. Yeah, feel free to lurk. Drive safely. Make sure not to look at the stream while you drive. All right. Stay safe out there too, Crown.
Stay safe.
I don't know. Do you have any other VTubers who really like play off of their meme really well?
You mean like the hack ones specifically, or just any joke?
Just any joke. Cause I know another one is like Punkalope and her Red Bull. Like what else do we got?
We got Zentria and Henya with the Zen.
Oh yeah, the Zen.
I saw a tweet about that earlier from Zen too. Like they are like it started off as something that Henya actually like screamed. It became such an iconic thing for like their dynamic.
Yeah.
It fits really well. Like it was even implemented in Henya's 3D debut.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they did. Like at some point during Henya's 3D debut, Centrea appeared on her screen. Like after, like first she heard some beeping sounds, then Centrea appeared on the screen while Countdown was playing, and she was like, "Oh, I realized that the only way to get you out of your room to make you touch grass is to blow up your entire room." And then Henya just goes like,
Zen!
screams Zen! Well, right as like the timer like is about to hit 0 and the entire stuff like goes boom.
Oh my god, one day we need to have like the ultimate showdown. They totally need to collab with Bibu and Kyla, because there's the Zen and there's the Kyla. I feel like they have such a similar dynamic, those two pairs, huh? It would be really interesting to see them interact with each other. But yeah, so so anyways, so about like those kinds of memes, what has been your most successful meme so far? Like what meme has absolutely popped off?
On VTuber memes?
Yeah, what's the meme that's popped off the most so far?
Like the absolute biggest one is a pretty recent one posted 4 days ago. It's I don't know if you've seen it, the cars being surrounded by all the Ui Shigure.
Oh, the Shigure Uis, yeah? Oh wow, that's your biggest one?
It currently has 5.8 million views, 30k
Holy
retweets,
crap!
110k likes.
Yeah? Oh
and it's
yeah.
still like and it's been 4 days, so like it's still going up.
Oh, it just went absolutely viral, huh?
Yeah. Like eventually, it started with so many English people, just like. But then I started noticing a huge increase in like Japanese people. It has so many Japanese comments and quote retweets. Then also Spanish ones started appearing and Korean ones. So we kind of like we are at the point where it's just like globally acknowledged.
Yeah, it just went Mr. Worldwide. It does have like a huge impact. I remember seeing that and going like, what the hell's going on? Where is this going? You know? Yeah.
I also remember that somebody was like asking me, so if you kind of like see the video, you're seeing that it's like the surrounding is like an actual like made by pictures of like a real place.
Okay.
It's used to make like the surrounding.
Oh,
right?
Yeah. What was the original of that meme?
I do not know what the actual location is. I do not know what the actual location is, but there's the thing. Somebody asked me the actual location. And at the time, another one of her posts was blowing up. And it was the post of Mari_en going like, "Oh, you're Canadian." Then she pauses and then she goes like, "F you."
Yeah, I saw that too. I actually had a friend who sent that to me too because as you know, I'm Canadian and I thought it was hilarious.
And then that meme was stuck in my head. So for some reason the word Toronto came into my mind instantly. So I just responded to them to Toronto. It was such a it was like the most random answer I could have possibly given, right?
Yeah. Man, imagine you left that person in a loop looking for a video in Toronto of whatever that meme might have come from. He's now on an endless search.
Yeah, so I didn't only ratio to him for some reason. I don't even know, but it has more likes than his actual question. But like somebody else swooped in and said, "No wonder Drake lives there." And then I looked up.
No!
Drake lives, and he actually lives in Toronto.
Yeah.
So it became such a funny thing, like by accident.
Yeah. It's just an accidental diss on Drake. Oh no, he's gonna make a diss track on you now, Shark Stark, if he sees that.
I'm not worried about that. I mean, we've all seen what went down. I'd be more worried if like Kendrick Lamar got on my ass for whatever reason. I can cook Drake. That's okay.
Yeah. Man, so speaking of that, actually, not the Kendrick Lamar stuff, but like the whole Lolicami stuff. Do you ever get moments where you're like scared to post a meme because like you would think, oh, there would be like some kind of backlash about this, or like there would be people who would have a very negative opinion about this. Like, do you ever have moments like that?
Because not at all, actually, because I'm not really into lollies myself, right? Like, there's an audience for that, but I'm not really like into it. So I don't really like often make memes about it. When I do post memes about it, it's like not sexualized, right?
Oh yeah.
So for example, this meme we're like specifically talking about is like the car just being surrounded by like all these gifs of like Uri Shigure. Like there's nothing like actual like weird or sexualized about it.
Yeah.
Now I do gotta say, I don't think like all the criticism is valid in a way. Like, for example, when like somebody just likes a character or is actually like into it in specific ways, to call them like to basically compare them with the real thing, so to speak.
Yeah.
You know, the magical Twitter option P word.
Oh
right?
yeah.
Like, I don't really agree with calling them that. But I'm also really not into it. As everybody knows, I'm an hack connoisseur. I like my women a little older. Yes. Younger, right?
Yeah.
So I don't really look down on those people, but I also never really go like really far with those memes. It's usually like innocent memes or memes about lollies being aggressive or like carrying guns or whatever, you know?
yeah, just that gap.
Yeah, the memes and the posts are like usually going more in that direction. But even then, bro, people get so upset about it for no reason. Like even the Uri Shigure meme had some criticism on it just because it featured a lolly character. There was another meme that was like the middle path that goes like into two directions to like two castles.
Oh yeah. I know about that one. Yeah.
Yeah, and then one side we're like a Hosho Marine, Kiryu Koko, Yusuke Choco, right? And that basically said hags.
Yeah.
And then the other side had like Gura and some others, and it said Kunny. And then the main text was like, which way will you go, VTuber fan, basically, or the HoloLive fan. And it was meant in like a non-sexual fashion. It was basically meant like, oh, what kind, because people do have a type for VTubers, right? Like some people watch like lolly VTubers more, some people are more into like the mature ones.
Yeah.
So it wasn't sexual by nature, but then you had some people being weird about it, like saying like, oh, everybody who uses the word Kunny is like the P word, right?
No. It's a meme, you know? It's a meme.
Yeah, and I did clap back on some people about it. I was like, because it's so weird, right? Like they are the one making it weird.
Yeah.
The meme is like in the most normal fashion. It just uses a word.
Yeah, and it also has kind of like that shock humor value, you know?
Yeah, to some sense. But people
Yeah.
were basically also like calling me all kinds of things, and I was like, "Yo, bro, chill. I'm definitely going to the left, to the hag side."
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
just
you're the
relax, bro.
hag connoisseur. We love older women,
Exactly,
you know?
bro.
Like you
Like, what
yeah.
are these two people talking about? And like, sometimes I do get a little worried
Mhm.
when I'm even like posting innocent memes like that, because I know it will probably get some comments if
Yeah.
it blows. But I'm also unbothered by it. Like, I post it anyways.
Okay, that's a good attitude to go about it though. Like I
I
respect
know
that.
there's like nothing like actual controversial supposed to be about it. Like, if
Mhm.
you post it, if you compare it with like actual like lolicon memes, like, you can understand that, okay, but you like, even if you don't mean anything weird about it, like, if you post it, you can expect some shit out of it,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah, and
But, like,
honestly I feel
posts
like yeah.
Yeah, so
what were you saying?
the posts aren't even sexualized, and the jokes are
Mhm.
never in lewd fashion on my page when it's about lollies.
Mhm.
So it's more like it becomes more calm. I'm become more calm about it to post it too, because I'm just like, oh, people are definitely gonna be weird about it. Anyways,
Mhm.
they are the weird ones, not
Yeah.
me, because I know for certain that I'm not like into anything.
Yeah, and that's
Except
kind of
that.
like what I feel is like a big problem you run into, especially like once you get like big enough of a following, is that some people don't understand that you can't control all of your fans. You know, they're not a hive mind. You're gonna have
Yeah,
people
that's
who
also
find the
true. That's
meme
also-
normal, and some people who are gonna be really weird about it. And that doesn't mean that
Mhm.
that's your opinion. That's just another fan's opinion. You know?
Yeah, true. And even then, I think that calling lolicons the P word is wrong.
Yeah, I feel like that as well. You
Oh,
know?
I'm not into it myself, and while I'm like finding like lewd lolicon stuff a little bit weird, also, I'm not too judgmental about it, right? It's
Yeah.
more like, oh, this is not a thing for me. It's like, it makes me uncomfortable to look at, but it doesn't make me uncomfortable to talk to another person who's actually into it.
Mm-hmm. Like
Because there's still like a separation between fiction and reality.
yeah, for me, as long as they're not hurting actual real children, like, you know,
Exactly.
You're weird, but, you know, just don't hurt actual kids, is my stance about it.
Exactly. As long as like the fiction isn't based on real children either.
Exactly,
Right.
yeah. Yeah, that's a good metric. That's a really good metric.
Mm-hmm.
Also, hello, Mini Roots. How you doing? Mini Roots says hi as well, Shark.
Hello.
But yeah.
Welcome to Clubhouse Stream.
Yeah. Also, I feel like nowadays, especially during like recent years, it's been like so hard to just like think of something funny to say that wouldn't really offend anyone, that I think I really respect that point of view, saying that, you know, just post it, because yeah, people will be upset, but like,
Yeah. As long as
yeah.
you're like trusting your own intuition and
Mhm.
like believe in your own moral compass,
Yeah.
I don't think there should be like any issue. Like, for example, while some people genuinely don't see like anything weird or wrong with what they post, and then it turns out to be like the weirdest or the thing ever or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't really like have that,
Mm-hmm.
because I basically trust that what I still have some sense of like logic, right? Like, be logical, be reasonable, be like able to criticize yourself, like, okay, maybe I shouldn't post this, or like maybe I should post this, because of course some people send me stuff and I'm like, it is kind of funny, but I shouldn't post it.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And there's also like other cases where like sometimes people send me something, I'm like, oh, this I find this funny. Other people are gonna find this funny. This is definitely gonna be a big post. But if somebody reports this, my page is done.
Yeah. Yeah, and that, I guess that's like the biggest fear, huh? Like when it comes to like kind of treating it, tiptoeing through a landmine kind of thing, because like it only takes a few reports for your channel or your socials to get taken down.
There are also meme pages, admittingly. I gotta admit, there are some meme pages who basically post anything they find funny. Even if other people won't find it funny, even if it upsets people, or even if it puts their page at risk. Like, it's not that I frown down upon them, but I do think it's like not the smartest decision if they want to keep their page up. Because depending on what it is, it can risk your page.
Yeah.
Right? For example, there's another meme page. I'm not gonna drop any names. But I still want to name this like as an example. They reached a point where they like posted memes that basically kind of offended the VTubers he liked in a way, because to him it's just humor. Like, he's like, oh, but I don't intend to hurt them, right? Or I don't intend to make fun of them. But then at some point, every corporate VTuber just started unfollowing his page all at the same time. And like, there's some other meme pages who basically get banned because they upset a specific fan base, and then they find another post that is like reportable, and then the page gets taken down. That's like unfortunate. You're basically throwing away your page or your followers for something that could have been prevented by not posting it and going for another viral post instead.
Yeah. And I guess that's another thing, huh? Like, you never really know how, especially if you're referencing someone in your meme, you never really know how that person is going to respond to it. Because sometimes there are people out there who just really couldn't take a joke and have like really rabid fans that'll start to like hound on you as soon as you like even say something a bit memey about their Oshi.
True. And it's also sometimes on those people on how they handle it. Because if they basically send you a DM saying like, hey, this joke or meme is not like, I can see the joke in it, but it's like not really funny to me. Can you please remove it? That's like the right way to go about it. But there's also sometimes people who just call out meme pages, like with screenshots, sending their followers after them. Well, maybe they would have deleted it if you just handled it in a like a nice and peaceful fashion, right?
Yeah, and though I guess that does make it really unfortunate, because it does feel like you need to be so careful nowadays in order to make a joke. But do you think
here's the thing. About that, like, of course there will always be, like, if a post goes hard, it will be seen by a lot of people, and the more people will see the post, the bigger the chance get that someone will find something like offensive about it. But as long as your memes aren't inherently like offensive, like for example, if you make like a meme about like a historical event that has been tragic for a lot of people, it will have the shock value, but it will upset a lot of people or make a lot of people angry. It's to be expected, right?
Yeah.
So for example, I prevent those posts. Like those, even if someone submits those memes, they will never actually get posted. Like sometimes I will go, that's kind of funny, but I'm not gonna post it, you know? And sometimes I'm like, this isn't cool, dude. But like, if your post doesn't have, like for example, if your post is just Mokoko or Fuwawa from HoloLive just being silly, right?
Yeah.
Nothing offensive, nothing like crazy is happening. It's just positive.
Yeah,
right?
the like safest meme pretty
Like,
much.
Yeah, and okay, someone will find something to be angry about. Like maybe the post will go like, maybe the post will be like, maybe someone will say their voices are annoying, or someone will go like, those VTubers, you know. But that's on them, and that's not on me. And a lot of people acknowledge that, right? And so there's like a big difference. Like, it can feel like tiptoeing, but if you know where the line is, it's not that hard, really. I mean, you've seen like how frequently I post.
Oh yeah. And
like, yeah.
I actually want to ask, you don't have to answer this question if you don't want to.
Okay.
But
now I'm curious what it is.
Yeah, what has been the most ridiculous thing you've seen someone get angry about?
On the page specifically, or like
anywhere.
In general? Anywhere. Even outside the VTubing community?
I guess if it relates to like memes and like jokes and whatnot.
Oh, that's such a hard question though.
I mean, if there's any notable ones, it doesn't have to be the most ridiculous, but just something that made you go, wait, why are you even angry about this? This is like nothing, you know?
It's either when nothing is really happening, like it's the mildest stuff ever, and someone will go through like an entire mental gymnastic to make something like really bad about it.
Yeah?
Like, for example, you could post like the cutest anime girl doing the cutest thing ever. And then someone will go like, actually, I see this anime girl in profile pictures from like a lot of people who post like World War II memes. So please don't post about this anime girl because she's basically a symbol for like World War II pro-Germans and stuff, right? Like,
oh, that reminds me of this one thing I saw, actually.
About like a normal clip of like the canonical actions of the anime girl and the series doing the cutest thing ever, right?
Yeah, I think there was actually a post once where someone was baiting those people into doing it, where they're like, oh, try to make this offensive, and it's like a picture of Saber from Fate Stay Night eating a burger.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember that?
I remember that.
Yeah.
That's usually to bait people. Like, I've seen it happen in the VTuber community too, where like some random guy outside the VTuber industry is like trying to pick a fight with VTubers, with VTuber fans, and claim they so much hate VTubers. Sometimes, if you check the comments, you will find like people on burner accounts going like, hey, you should go after this VTuber. She is this and that. She's like, please take her down. You can do it.
Oh,
and then
my
they
God.
basically talk about like a VTuber with like a fan base that will literally eat you alive if you say like the tiniest criticism about them, right?
Yeah. Oh my God, there's a really good example of that right now happening currently, actually, you know?
It is currently even happening,
yeah.
I mean, that's funny. That's funny if they would fall for it though, because it would be such a stupid mistake.
Yeah.
But it's also something that I can also see someone like that actually fall for.
Yeah, especially if they target
like,
people who
they might do it.
Yeah, like especially if they target people who don't really do their research, you know? Like people who just go, oh my God, this is gonna be a hot scoop.
The same happens in like gaming communities and anime communities. Like where somebody is like really angry about a Smash character making it into a game like Super Smash Bros.
Yeah.
And then like another character who isn't added yet, like for example, when the Minecraft Steve came in, like there were like a lot of people angry about it.
Yeah, that was a very split kind of reception, I think.
Yeah, and at the time, a lot of people were like supporting characters who weren't in, like Sora, who is in now but wasn't at the time, and Dante Devil May Cry and stuff, and they were like the comments under like those Minecraft Steve hate posts were like full of people going like, "Oh, what do you think about Sora?" Or what would you say if they added Dante from Devil May Cry into the game? Or like, what do you think the chances are for Sora to come in at the end of the pass? You know, those kind of questions. And you just know that they are like doing it. But
Yeah,
you really
it's
do
kind
know
of
they're doing it like someone fucking self-destruct like that, right?
yeah, it's engagement bait.
Funny. It's actually funny.
Yeah, it's so
It's
funny.
a meme of itself. It should be.
Or like oh, it says someone said Otsu Sharkstark, so I think Mokulate might be going. If you are Mokulate, and also Java, have a good day, and thank you for dropping by.
Thanks for stopping by, guys.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
thanks for stopping by. Yeah. But yeah, man. So about that I guess like beef with VTuber stuff. Like I'm surprised that even I guess you would call them like flesh tubers, like even like those YouTubers, they have started to like dip their toes into the VTuber scene just to cause like some sort of beef or drama, not knowing how wild the fans can get, you know? It's like, you're treading in shark-infested waters here, pun intended, but...
Exactly. And sometimes they do know, and they just want their attention. That's also...
Yeah. I don't know. Do you think we should talk about the one particular one? Like the guy who's beefing with HoloLive right now? What do you think?
I don't think we should name drop him.
Yeah.
Because then we're giving him like
That's
the
true.
attention he wants.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're right.
I also think in limited capacity.
Yeah.
Would be best.
Yeah, I just thought it was really funny.
It is no. Here's the thing. It is really funny. He went after the meme page.
Yeah.
He went after the meme
What?
page really
He did?
early on. Because I made, he had me blocked. He had the meme page blocked as a precaution before he even picked the fight. At the time, he was beefing with one specific VTuber. And and he was also angry about legal mindset being basically on the VTuber side, right?
Yeah.
So he was like really angry at that one VTuber and legal mindset. And then another big VTuber fan who was pretty known in the scene, Triggered Point, he got into the fight. And then I basically saw it through him. I checked out the account and the meme page was already blocked. So I made a meme page. I made like a meme post where I was like, who will win? This random guy number 68 who calls VTubers this or that, or and then his profile picture, and then all our other profile pictures on the other side going like, or the VTubers and their fans win streaks 67, right? Something like that. And then he actually made like a super angry post about it, and he was like,
"Oh, that's so funny."
Yeah, because I also made like a joke with like my main. I commented on my main saying, "Get his ass," right?
Yeah.
Get his ass, which was basically me not communicating to the page. It was me communicating to the people already following the page.
That's so funny how he like preemptively blocked you though, because he knew that there was going to be backlash then.
He knew.
Yeah.
He knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
And he was probably scared about, because here's the thing, meme pages in general are generally known to cook you. Right? Like he probably didn't expect the VTuber industry to be the way that it is. He probably only expected it from meme pages.
Yeah, he didn't expect how rabid some of the fans are.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because he also blocked another meme page, from my understanding. But here's the thing. I commented with my main, like, we're gonna get his ass. And then, which was like a lot of people on the page knew that it was my main, so it was more to communicate to like the people watching the posts and the comments. But he made like an entire like screenshot about the meme page and my main, basically, and he was like, "Oh, this guy is talking to himself, but little do we know, the meme page is actually ran by him," which really wasn't a secret, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And yeah, and I remember my I'm not gonna tell my response, because the response basically contains like his information. But I was like, "Don't talk to me unless you're gonna repay for this and that you did."
Oh, okay, yeah. I think I remember like seeing that actually.
And it ratioed him really hard.
Yeah. Oh man.
And like a lot of people, and I also said something along the lines like, "Thanks for letting people on my meme page know that this is my main. Guys, follow me on my main."
Just divert that, use that as make it a positive.
And some of the comments also pointed out that he might have thought that I was Gura because of the the shark thing.
Are you serious?
He might have assumed it at first and then later realizing that I was like a different shark. Because he worded it in such a way that made it that I didn't really see it, but when people pointed it out, I was like, "Oh yeah, I can kind of see it now."
Yeah. Oh man, that's so funny. Oh man, local man says all shark VTubers look the same to me.
Yeah, it's literally a boomer thing, I guess.
Yeah.
But he still has to repay for a lot of things that I'm not gonna name. So he's on the losing end anyways.
Oh yeah.
He can't. He was already lost before he started. He could have picked a fight with anyone else. Who could have like with any other industry. If they picked up the same information that the VTuber fans did, he already lost too. So
yeah, and I guess that is like, I guess it's more of a desperation move on his point, huh? Where it's like, oh, I don't have much to lose.
He already got cooked by so many people and many fan bases and so many communities, both IRL and online, that he even had to move to another country just to be safe from both like angry people trying to find him and the authorities.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's not a good look.
Yeah,
that's not
that's
not gonna end well for him anyways. Like genuinely though, like if I want to like say what I think is best for him, not that he's gonna watch or take my advice or anything, but what I think will be best for him is to shut up on the internet and actually live his life.
Yeah, I feel like that's kind of the point where you've gotten too much internet, you know, to the point that it's like he's starting to affect your life like that.
Yeah, he's too deep into it, and there's no point for him where he can make it online. There's literally no point. A lot of people already fled the entire internet for way less. But he's still around, trying to be a problem to people. And he's already reached like certain ages where I think like, just get off the internet, live your life, you know, do whatever you still want to do, instead of being so vocal and letting people be reminded about like your entire history, right?
Yeah. And by the way, speaking of promoting your channel to the people, can you type something real quick in chat so I can give you a shout out?
Yeah, sure. Hold on. I closed the stream to prevent lagging on my end. I will open it real quick.
Is it just Sharkstark VT, your Twitch as well?
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah. There you go. So please give Sharkstark a follow, everyone. Give Sharkstark a follow. Here, I'll actually pin it. Please join us in following our guest, Sharkstark VT. There you go. I'll pin that.
Oh yeah, I see a message too now, or the meme page of getting blocked by feed. Yeah, so that's also a funny thing. Like, some people are like really annoying, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, people actually, they are either trying to get blocked by the meme page, or they just like, they are harmful to VTubers or like to some of the posts. So sometimes I deal blocks on the meme page. It's rare, it's very rare, but it has become a little bit more common as the page grows, you know?
Yeah.
And mostly it's VTuber antis who basically post doxing information or like spew hate, and I'm like, oh, you're not gonna be on the page for anything positive anyway, so I'm gonna block them.
Yeah,
right?
it's not worth interacting at that point.
Exactly, but there's also VTubers, VTuber fan accounts, or just VTuber fans who are kind of like sometimes annoying, or they hate one of the VTubers that I frequently post about, or they're like jealous about the page's growth or whatever. I don't know what it sometimes is with people, but I did block people sometimes that are also like, because not the entire industry is perfect, right? Like,
yeah.
So sometimes some VTuber fans need to get blocked as well if they go too far. And then they are basically using it as like a badge of honor.
Oh, basically
like,
saying, I got blocked by VTuber memes.
Meme page, guys, please look at it. But here's the thing, a lot of their followers also turn out to be like people who like the meme page, so they usually get cooked. They are usually getting cooked, but at some point I blocked like a couple of like people who were like always talking shit in the comments, right? So they kind of like formed a group. They formed a group of people being blocked. So whenever I block someone new and they see it, all those same people keep reappearing in the comments like, oh, I also got blocked. Oh, I also got blocked. You know,
yeah.
I guess they're kind of like trying to be relevant to the person or to the topic at hand, I guess. I don't know. But like, at some point I got really tired of it, that I made a meme, that I made it into a meme. So I basically took one of their screenshots. I didn't even block an account and then made a new screenshot. I just took one of their screenshots.
Yeah.
And posted it on the meme page, saying, "Hey guys, VTuber memes blocked me. What did I do? You know, where's my badge of honor?" And then a lot of like the followers that saw those posts, who were like silently disagreeing with them, they understood the assignment. So the comments were like full of people going like, "Oh, I also got blocked," and everybody basically copy pasted that same screenshot.
Yeah. It's like, oh look, I got blocked by VTuber memes too.
Yeah, so like, and then my posts get like a lot of like likes and comments of like, you know, because people find it funny, and then sometimes their posts only have like 3 comments at max or like 5 likes.
Yeah.
And basically ever since I did that twice, they have kind of shut up about it. You know, so sometimes you can make it like work in like a positive way, you know, make the negativity into a meme.
Yeah, and honestly, I feel like I saw that in some YouTube comments as well, where they kind of use that in order to in order to shut down someone who's being negative. Like for example, for example, someone like saying an opinion that's like really harmless, but someone takes offense to it, saying, as a this, I find this really, really offensive for this reason and this reason. And then you see a bunch of replies saying like, well, as a this, and it just gets more and more and more ridiculous.
As this, I find it offensive that you find it offensive as this, for this and this reason. And then they create an entire chain. Yeah, that's the way to do it sometimes, you know. Sometimes you don't need to clap people online. Sometimes you don't need to go like can you stop? Can you please do this or that? Or, you know, sometimes you just gotta make them shut up in like a positive way.
Yeah, in a very funny way. I think I remember one where someone's like reviewing food or making food or something. And someone's saying like that whole you know that whole eating a certain kind of food is like cultural appropriation kind of thing. And then and then someone just replies, well, as the food, I think that this isn't really that offensive, you know? It was
As
so
the
funny.
food, I don't take any offense in this at all, so I don't know why you would speak for me. And then it's like on the meme page, it also fits the brand in some way, right?
Yeah. Man,
because on the meme page we like to joke about stuff. So if we make something like that a joke to make people shut up, and that the joke also becomes that making people shut up that way also becomes funny.
Yeah, it's a dual purpose. It makes people laugh as well.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the best kind of clapback.
Yeah, and sometimes people don't even know what's going on and still join in on their joke or find it funny or are confused or find it funny. And you know, it's progressive.
Yeah.
For the page.
Yeah, like you'll probably post something, you have no idea what's going on, it's this long comment chain, for example, let's take that food example, and then you'll be like, well, as this guy's tongue, I actually think that the food was pretty good, it was pretty delicious, and like, just getting more and more ridiculous, yeah. Oh man. But yeah, so, okay, so I want to ask before I forget anything, do you have any ETA for your VTuber debut?
You mean like a date? Or
yeah,
like
not really anything specific, but maybe like a time frame of when you're gonna start streaming.
I don't have one yet, but I'm planning to basically I'm living on my. It's not really moving out because I live like by myself as like an adult person, but like I'm gonna switch homes. So I'm like looking for like a new house to live in.
Okay.
So I wanna say that I want to debut before the end of the year, but it really depends on when that home is found and ready and confirmed and everything. Because if that's like also before the end of the year, the rigging payment and the debut is probably gonna be like early next year.
All right. And do you have any plans on like what you're going to kind of like what niche you're gonna be going for? What your streams are gonna be like?
We're gonna be like I'm also gonna do like a lot of the usual streaming stuff. By the way, would you be okay if I take a quick bathroom break and then answer your question?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Go take a quick bathroom break. Yeah, just tell me when you're back. Oh, that's so cute! I love the actual shark hoodie. But yeah, so chat, how are you enjoying Shark Stark so far? Seems like he has a lot of interesting stuff to say when it comes to VTubing, huh? Yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying this talk so far. Yeah. He's been a very good guest. Yeah, I feel like I could just talk to I mean, I have been talking to Shark Stark, you know, even before this tea time, and we have had like a lot of really good talk together, you know. We seem to share a lot of sentiments, and like I respect a lot of his opinions. You know, he's got a nice way of approaching things, especially when it comes to like humor and again like the fear of a lot of things being offensive to people, and people just kind of like trying to find offense in a lot of things. Yeah, I feel like he's got a very respectable view on that. Yeah, he is a very interesting guy. Yeah, so I hope that you guys actually like support him once he does his VTuber debut. Like I bet you he's got like a lot of connections, much more connections than I do, but it would still be nice to have like the Melodites pop in here or there, you know? Like if you find him entertaining here, why not check his streams once he actually starts streaming, right? Yeah. How's everyone doing today though? Like I hope everyone's kind of like taking care of themselves, because And I'm sorry I didn't I canceled the stream yesterday. I still feel kind of bad for it because you know I've never really canceled the stream before. Like I kind of pride myself in being consistent, but at least I feel better now. Oh, I think Sharkstark's back.
Yeah, I'm back.
Hey, welcome back, man. Yeah, they were just
Thanks.
just telling me how interesting you are. You're an interesting guy. And that they're totally going to watch you when you debut, right, Melodites?
Nice.
Yeah.
Don't replace Clodo though. I will ban you if you do.
Nah, I have trust in Melodites. They seem like a very supportive community. I feel like they'd still have eyes on me. So you know, yeah, they're very good people. They're good people.
For sure.
Yeah.
I was about to answer you something.
Oh yeah.
Can I go back?
I guess kind of like the niche that you're going to try to go for when it comes to your streaming once you finally do your debut.
Oh yeah, so the content direction. So basically I'm gonna do what a lot of VTubers also do, but like in my own way, with my own personality, yada yada yada. You know, gaming, chatting, the usual stuff. But there is one thing that I can definitely use for my content. I mean, technically I already do with friends behind the scenes. I've been there.
Yeah.
And basically what I sometimes do right now in the voice chats of like the VTuber meme server already, and what I'm definitely gonna be doing on stream as well, because it wasn't really a plan, but as like time went on and I did those things in voice chats, I really started enjoying it. I was like, I'm gonna do this on stream as well.
Okay, yeah, those would be entertaining things to do on stream, yeah.
Yeah, because then what we're gonna do is we're gonna get on the meme page, we're gonna scroll through some of our latest posts or popular posts, watch the memes and talk about it. Because sometimes people on Twitter, they miss the post because you need algorithm on your side, and not everybody is on Twitter 24/7 watching every post everyone makes, you know. So sometimes people in like the voice chat or like my own moderators even, they sometimes find a post that they missed specifically, and then they see it specifically because I go through like the latest ones in like a voice chat, like screen sharing and stuff.
Yeah, because
I can also do on stream.
Yeah, because I remember sometimes I'd get like I'd get posts from you that were like a few days old, you know, they won't appear until like much later.
Sometimes that happens.
Yeah.
And then what I can do on stream is basically reacting to the memes, talking about it, or explaining how something is made, or what the idea was behind posting it. Because that's already something that I do in voice chats with screen share. So I was like, I'm definitely gonna do this on stream. I'm gonna make that an actual thing.
Yeah, because why not, right? You're already...
I am the VTuber memes guy after all.
Yeah, they're gonna expect memes from you.
Right, so I may as well also use it as content.
Yeah, that sounds like it's gonna be really fun to watch that.
Exactly. That's my point.
Yeah,
that's what we're gonna do. I can't even do like, I'm
probably
also gonna do like meme submissions, and then people can basically send their funniest memes.
Oh, you're gonna do like a meme review style kind of a kind of stream.
Yeah, definitely. And I will like not just one, but like definitely make it like a thing that happens every now and then. And then we also have like normal chatting streams, collaborations, gaming streams and stuff. But we also can make it like for example your Sunday tea time. Like I can make like a meme review thing like on the weekly, right?
Yeah. If you want to have me over sometime on your meme review, please do. That would be so fun.
For sure.
Oh my god.
You're definitely coming to my channel. You're more than welcome to.
Yeah, because I think that's like one of the things that I really miss watching. Because, you know, ever since Kiryu Coco was kind of like done with it, Hachima kind of like dipped her toes into it for a bit, but like I miss those meme reviews. They are so funny.
There's multiple ways to go about it because I can basically start off with like chatting and then go through like the latest post on the VTuber memes page, which is not only content for the stream, but also bounces like stream only people to the meme page as well, right? Like it goes both ways that way.
Yeah.
And then I can go through like the latest posts as like a starting segment. And then I can go through like the submissions that people sent on Discord, basically, and then react to it. And then here's the thing, if there are really funny VTuber memes in there, those can also be used after the stream for future posts. And this is a thing not many people know because it's relatively small at the moment. But we're not only VTuber memes on Twitter.
Yeah, like
because it's funny that you... It's funny that you mentioned Kiryu Coco.
Yeah.
Because she always did it on Reddit, right? With like the HoloLive stuff. We also have a VTuber memes subreddit. Not to plug or anything, but like we do have it, so that can also be used. For like streaming and stuff.
What would you say would be the link to that subreddit? It would be funny if you sent that to me over at my DMs, and I just plugged it into my stream chat.
Alright. Let me get it for you real quick.
just the least subtle plug, yeah. There we go.
Yeah, we also have the subreddit, and the subreddit was actually owned by a guy already. The subreddit existed for years, but he was nice enough to have a chat talk with me about my plans with the subreddit. So he was like, I have it. He basically told me he didn't watch VTubers anymore for like a couple years now. So he was like really holding on to it for no reason. But there were also people still posting in it, so he wanted to have it be in good hands. But eventually we convinced him through like telling him about our plans, telling him about the Twitter page, and he was like, alright, I'm gonna trust you with the ownership of the subreddit. And then we made it like, we gave it a makeover aesthetic wise, like we changed the images, the profile picture, the layout. He had like very basic rules. His rules were basically things like don't be mean, behave, listen to the mods. So we actually like removed the rules and like wrote out the rules in like a similar bigger way that we have like in the Discord.
So kind of like a more comprehensive kind of set of rules.
Yeah. I don't wanna really call it like professional because that may seem like I'm discrediting the guy. His layout and rules were pretty solid, but it was also outdated and needed a bit of like polishing. So that's what we did. I brought in some of the Discord mods to also become the Reddit mods.
Yeah.
And then we basically made it grow like a bit more from there, trying to find more activity from the people who were already in, bringing those people to the Discord and the Twitter meme page as well, bringing people from the Twitter meme page and the Discord to the Reddit page.
Yeah.
VTuber memes has become more of like a network than like just a Twitter page at this point.
Yeah. You definitely have like a lot of reach in a lot of places now, and soon maybe like on Twitch as well. Although you did say you didn't want to be just purely known as the VTuber memes guy, you know?
Yeah, true. Yeah. Like I still have like my own Sharkstark identity, and I more want to establish it as a link, if anything, instead of just becoming. Like, I don't want to be like some quirky gimmick, right?
Yeah.
Like, I still want to be my own streamer as a content creator who just so happens to be the guy behind the VTuber memes page or network.
Yeah. And I like that. Are you going to be playing any sort of specific genre of games in your channel? Like, do you have a certain genre you enjoy, or?
There isn't really a specific genre I specifically enjoy because I play a lot of games. I finished and completed a lot of games of like all kinds of genres. But a game that will definitely pop up a lot are like gacha games, mainly Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail, Zenless Zone Zero. Those are the current gacha games I really enjoy.
Okay.
Probably some JRPGs that I enjoy. And of course, VR chat. We have some funny stuff planned for VR chat as content.
Oh, are you gonna have like the whole body tracking and everything too? Like, do you have that?
I already have that. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I don't have. I have like ankle trackers for both ankles, knee trackers for both knees. I have elbow trackers for both elbows. I have the controllers, the headset, and a hip tracker and chest tracker.
I actually want to know, was that like expensive? Because I am considering getting a body tracking kind of thing as well.
It is definitely expensive. I wouldn't say that the starting point is like so the starting point is still really expensive to a lot of people. But like it's if you have like a decent income, it's like not impossible to get it.
Okay.
But also the starting point is not the best. So like, of course, the better you want your trackers to be, the more expensive they are gonna become. I am somewhere in like a middle ground. Like I don't have the best trackers on the market, but I also don't have the cheapest trackers on the market. I'm like in the middle ground.
Maybe I'll hit you up sometime about like info on that then, cause there has been someone who has been telling me that they're interested in making a VR chat model for me. So yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, a VR chat is the cheapest way to go 3D. That's for certain. It is the cheapest way to go 3D.
That would, because I feel like it would be fun. I feel like that would definitely like open up a whole new different like world of stuff that I can stream, you know?
Yeah, and what also helps is that if you commission a VR chat avatar, you can also convert it into a file that works for 3D VTuber software. And you can also do VTubing activities from within VR chat.
Okay. Oh my god, that's cool. Yeah, that's really exciting.
Yeah. And if you want to know where the starting point is, the cheapest trackers on the market right now are around $500.
And that kind of like includes the whole set?
It includes the whole set as the basic full body set. So you have ankle trackers, you'll have knee trackers, hip trackers, and chest trackers. But you won't have any additional trackers for like elbows and other stuff. And you will still need to get like a headset with controllers for your hand and head movements.
Oh, I already have that one, so that's no problem.
Yeah. So for full body, the cheapest trackers on the market currently are like around $500, but expect a lot of scuff. I tried them. It's not the best. The ones I have are somewhere around 800.
So I guess it's a lot better to go for the middle ground if you're gonna try to do that long term then.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Mine are like around 800. There's also some trackers that are like exceptionally good that go over like 1K or like somewhere around 1.5K. I don't think that's necessarily needed.
Yeah,
and there is one very specific way that can make full body really, really cheap. I would not recommend it, but it is something that someone has achieved. Let's say that. I met someone on VR chat who said that they basically were curious about the Xbox camera. Do you remember the Kinect?
Oh, the Kinect!
He basically connected his Kinect to his PC through USB, and he basically he kind of like customized his own software for it. But from my understanding, there's also like it also works for like public stuff, and you can basically use your Kinect as a camera for full body tracking, but it's the most scuffed thing you will ever see because it can only record you from the front. Like if you turn around, your avatar won't actually turn around. It will just like mess up for a moment because it lost your face.
Okay,
so you can only do it from the front. But you can sit, stand up, raise your legs. You just can't do things like lay down or turn around that you can normally do with trackers. And you have to be really close to the camera, but also not too close that your full body needs to be in the camera. But when you move a little too far away, it will stop like tracking. So it messes up a lot and it's like really laggy. So. But it's $10 because he found it on like some flea market. He found the Kinect on a flea market.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, because we still have like a really old Kinect. It's been like... Yeah, it's basically been like a glorified paperweight at this point. But I guess like if I ever wanted to just like do that and I'm still waiting for my trackers, that could be an option. Wow, that's really cool.
There's also people who already like struggled for years just to get a headset. For them, this is the best solution to just put a $10 down for a Kinect. Yeah,
that's actually pretty revolutionary.
Yeah. But like if you want actual trackers, the cheapest ones on the market right now are like $400 or $500 from my understanding.
Okay, yeah, I'll keep that in mind for sure. But yeah, so since I don't want to keep you here for too long, is there like any other stuff that you think you would want to address in this stream? Like any kind of thing we haven't talked about that you think I might have missed?
I think the cakes on your stream's table look really delicious.
Oh yeah. They're cream puffs. They're cream puffs with different fruit on it, and of course they're shaped like cats because I do love cats. You can see one in the background actually.
Are they like? Wait. There's cats in the background.
Yeah, hold on. Let me
move a
little bit. Look, right behind me.
Trying to find them. Oh,
right above the teapot.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, there's a kitty that's moving around.
Are they like a local thing in your area, or are they like, or did I just never hear?
Oh, that's actually my pet cat. Yeah, her name's Oreo.
Oh no, I meant the snacks, but yeah, that's pretty cool. I like
the snacks. I thought you were like, oh, do you just let cats wander in from your from like outside the neighborhood? Are they local?
I like the cats. I like the cats. I would pet them if I could. I can't right now because I'm just sitting here with a little bit of tea. But like, are the cakes like intentional? Like, are they? Like,
oh yeah, they're homemade. Yeah, they're homemade.
Nice.
Made them myself.
Nice.
Totally doesn't contain any sort of poison in it. Don't worry, I eat them too.
Nice. Well, we'll. So as you can see, like the little legs table, as we can just spin it around like a Beyblade, and like whenever it stops, like you will get the cake that's facing you, and I will eat the cake that's facing you.
It's like a cake roulette. Oh my god, that would actually be so fun to do.
It's like a cake roulette, but hopefully without any poison being involved.
Oh my god, I actually want to do it one day where like
that will be more like Russian cake roulette.
Yeah, where one of them is gonna be filled with like, I don't know, shaving cream instead of whipped cream or something. Oh my god, that would be so funny. Yeah, if I ever do an off collab with people, I'll do that. I'll make cream puffs for everyone. One of them is gonna be shaving cream inside of the cream puff instead of whipped cream.
If you ever plan to do an hand cam stream someday, you should try one of those cakes. But like with shaving cream.
I mean, I am planning to do a hand cam stream one day because I have the Astroline cards coming in the mail, and I'm gonna be opening them live on stream.
Okay, so please make those cakes, but with shaving cream, and eat one.
Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be so bad. I'm gonna see how long I can last before getting to the shaving cream one.
That actually reminds me of the crony thing we talked about earlier today, when she basically ordered or went to get some Subway sandwiches, and she put it in a blender with water.
Oh god! I think I actually
she-
almost threw up with that stream. I couldn't handle the
And then she
idea.
actually drank it.
Yeah.
She hates the jokes about it though. Like that's one of the things that she basically told people.
Oh
to
yeah,
stop
yeah. She
joking
told
about
her
it.
fans to stop. Yeah, Ghosty
Yeah.
boy, shaving cream's a lot more evil because at least the spicy ones are still edible. Shaving cream, you gotta spit it out. Like it tastes like soap.
Oh, actually, I don't know what it tastes like. I never ate shaving cream. I usually shave with what are they called? I don't know what they are called. But like the little machine things that go like
Oh, so like an electric shaver.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't need like any shaving cream for that.
Okay, okay. Yeah,
However,
Hmm?
speaking about sorry, no, what did you want to say?
Oh no. I was just gonna say that I can speak from experience that shaving cream tastes really, really bad.
Yeah, that reminds me of this one traumatic experience I've had. What makes it even worse is I wasn't a kid at the time. I wasn't even a teen. This happened when I was like a grown ass adult, right?
Okay, I'm listening.
I walked into. I remember like walking into like random stores at the time to basically check out what they were selling because I was like new to the area at the time. So I found basically like where all the stores were, and I walked into random stores and I was like checking out what they were like selling so that I knew which stores had which products if I ever needed one. So then like, and then at one of the stores I actually bought something, and then I was like at the counter and they had like basically had like a bowl with like little orange thingies. They basically looked like orange candies to me. So I assumed they would also like have some like orange flavor to me, because they basically had a bowl on the counter with like a bunch of them in it, right? Like you usually present candies on like parties, where you put down like a bowl with full of candies. It looked like that to me. So I basically, as I was like, when I paid and I like accepted the receipt and the product and stuff, and as soon as I was about to walk away, I put my hand in the bowl. I grabbed like a bunch of them and I put them in my mouth as I was like walking out of the store, right? And I started chewing, and then I actually like swallowed some of it, and then as I was walking, I was like, damn, this tastes like soap, and I started like spitting it out, and it was actual soaps. They were actual little hand soaps, and I was like, because they even felt like candy to me. They felt like some gummy kind of candy to me when I was like chewing. So, and then later, as I kept walking, I started like throwing up outside in public. It was so embarrassing, bro. It was so bad. And then I also like started to panic think about what the woman at the counter was probably thinking when she saw me shove those things in my mouth. Like,
she probably didn't even like say anything because she's like, oh man, this is gonna be hilarious.
Yeah, I also felt sick for a couple days, so that's kind of sad.
Oh, I bet. Especially if you swallowed some, you mad lad. Oh my god.
Yeah, I swallowed like at the start. I swallowed like a couple times, a bit of it.
Oh my god. Oh, that actually reminds me of something that happened to me, and this was like high school days, you know? Did you know I almost drank Pine Sol? Do you know what Pine Sol is?
I do not know what it is.
Okay, hold on. Let me find a picture of Pine Sol, okay? And then you'll understand.
Okay.
I'll put it on stream and I'll send it to you. Okay. So, 1 second. There we go. So I'll send it to you first. This is Pine Sol.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. So it's like basically you use this to wash your dishes or something, right?
Yeah, it's
Like
cleaning
you put it
liquid,
on
yeah.
like your dishes and then
Not necessarily
you
dishes,
scrub
but
it.
it's like an all-purpose cleaner. But do you see
Oh,
what it looks like?
it looks like if you mix it with water, you can actually drink this.
Yeah, it looks
And
like
then
pineapple
make it
juice.
really sweet.
Because it's named freaking Pine Sol. There you go, chat. This is what Pine Sol looks
Yeah.
like.
Oh, this is like cleaning stuff that you actually like. Did you actually drink this shit?
No, my dad stopped me before I could like poison myself with this thing.
Bro, you're so lucky. I wish the lady at the counter stopped me, bro. That would have been a great romance story. Like if I actually met her that way and we ended up like exchanging numbers or whatever.
Oh my god, that'd be hilarious. It's like, oh, remember? You two will be like, I don't know, laying down together watching a movie going like, oh man, hey baby, remember when you like almost ate that soap and I stopped you from eating that soap? Oh yeah, those were the days.
Stop you from poisoning yourself for a couple days?
Yeah.
Bro, it's bad you just ignored it. I don't even know if she actually saw it anyways. But,
Yeah, that would have been hilarious
so
though.
bad, bro.
But yeah, chat, tell me that if you're tired and it's really, really hot outside, and then you saw this on the counter without looking at it because you're really, really tired, you see large kind of letters saying Pine Sol, and it looks like pineapple juice. Would you not drink this?
I gotta blame the label for that. Like it does say
Yeah.
cleaning action, but like the actual name does sound like a sweet beverage. It does have that
Yeah.
Coca-Cola, Fanta kind of vibe to it. you
Yeah.
know?
Like, I guess this is
Like
why
pina
they started,
colada.
like, making purple Pine Sol. Because, like, yellow Pine Sol looks too much like pineapple juice. It's so easy
Yeah.
to mistake it as juice.
Yeah, or make it like full-on toxic green, like
Yeah.
radioactive green.
Yeah, make it like just one of the most unappetizing colors that there is. Yeah.
Which is usually green or purple, right?
Yeah,
Because we
usually green or
associate it with
purple, yeah.
poison.
Yeah. Though I do love me some grape drink, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah, grape soda is one of my favorite. I love grape
But then
Fanta.
again, purple is also like a soda,
Yeah, yeah.
and it's difficult to see purple in the dark.
Yeah, also yeah, for some reason, cuz there's a store that sells like Japanese products around my house, and grape Fanta hits so much different. Like it actually tastes different from like regular Fanta that we have here.
Sorry, say again?
Grape Fanta from Japan. It actually tastes drastically different from American grape Fanta, and I actually like it. Yeah,
Oh, nice.
yeah. I don't. So yeah, if you ever see like Japanese grape Fanta somewhere, give it a try. It actually tastes different, and it actually tastes good.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So, anyways, I feel like we should wrap up the stream soon, but I do want to make an announcement. Next week's Sunday afternoon tea time. We're not quite sure on the time yet, and we're not quite certain if it's going to happen for sure, because of some recent developments. Because congratulations, she got hired by Mythic, and it's gonna get a lot busier for her. But yeah,
Go!
next week Sunday,
Let's go,
everyone.
baby!
Yeah, next
We're
week
happy for her,
Sunday.
but like, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I interrupted your announcement. Go
Oh
on.
no worries. Yeah, next week Sunday, if everything goes as planned, we are going to have Rima Evenstar, the horse girl that we were talking about earlier, as our guest. Yeah, we're gonna have a Rima collab. Isn't that exciting?
GG.
Yeah. So pray for me.
I hope it can. I hope it can happen.
Yeah.
If not, you also definitely like reschedule.
Oh,
It'll be
yeah,
a
for
shame
sure.
if it comes on like a failed plan or something.
Yeah, because Rima's actually a really nice person. Like Horse girl. she
Bro,
actually offered to like play games like off of stream as well. It's like, oh, you want to play some games together with like us and the gang? And I'm like, okay, yeah, sure. You know.
So you never ask me. Just kidding. It's okay.
Wait, what? What do you say? You cut off a little there.
Rima never asked me for gaming off stream. What is this, bro?
I mean, to be fair, I told her that if she was going to start playing League of Legends, I will dive into that hellhole and reinstall the game after abandoning it. And she was like, okay, yeah, sure, if you want to play sometime. And I'm like, oh god, what have I gotten myself into?
Okay, so we're never gonna collab anymore since you're a League of Legends player now. No, just kidding.
No, I performed. I swear, I performed.
I didn't even ask because no way I'm installing that shit, bro.
Yeah,
There's literally no way.
If it wasn't like for the chance to like actually like play games with Rima, I wouldn't reinstall that game.
Understandable. I mean, at least become an Ari main specifically, so you have something nice to look at.
Yeah, I wanna look at tits, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. And don't worry, it's not gonna be some kind of permanent fixture on the channel. I hate the game. I hate it so much.
Yeah, for sure. You're supposed to hate the game.
Yeah.
Even if you're a fan of the game, you're supposed to hate it anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Nobody will ever find out if you're a real hater or not.
Yeah. Man, maybe I should turn that into like a video sometime actually, where it's like you know like the typical VTuber apology of like you have the mic in front of you with the podium, and then there's like a background, and then there's people like murmuring in the background, and then there's people snapping pictures, and you're like, I'm sorry everyone. I have a confession to make. I used to be a League of Legends player.
And then everybody goes like, no!
Yeah, and they're like, oh, gasps in the audience.
and then Melodites go like into their depression arc, and they make like posts like, look at all this merch I got and all this artwork I made.
Yeah.
I can't believe he did this to me.
Yeah, they start spreading and deep frying the Clotho plushies.
Oh, bro.
Oh my god.
I hope for you that you either so if the combination happens that Mocha Latte is in chat and you actually plan to release a plushie in the future, you're giving him some really bad ideas.
Oh,
this man
no.
has sent me so many plushie torture content, both pictures, gifs, and videos, bro.
Wait, was that the one you were showing in your server once?
Bro, he was like, he kept sending them to me, and we kept like, I think you've missed most of it. Like, you missed like at the point when you saw like that 1 or 2 videos, you missed like at least like 50 of them, bro. Like, he was
putting breading on a Pippa plushie and deep frying it.
there were VTuber plushies getting like deep fried. There were VTuber plushies getting burnt into like an actual like burning pot with like fire and stuff.
Yeah.
But there were also like plushies from like game and anime characters getting stabbed, getting literally shot.
Yeah, I saw so many Toho Fumos get shot by like a shotgun. It was crazy.
There was this one guy that had like his plushie laying there, and he had a knife extension on like a long sniper looking shotgun or whatever, and he just stabbed the plushie, and then he lifted up his gun while the plushie was being lifted because the knife went all the way through, right? Yeah. And then he shot to like remove it from the blade.
Oh
bro.
My god! He literally hit the plushie with a fighting game finisher.
I kept replaying that one. That was so much extra. That was actually so funny, bro.
Oh my god. Oh, okay. I feel suddenly in danger for when I finally have a plushie. Maybe I'll personally request him to do one.
I'm planning to do it in the future if I become successful as a VTuber. And bro, out here really sad. Like, oh, remember all those videos? Like, if you're like the moderator, I'm obligated to do like one of these things to your plushie.
Like if you finally like release announcement of your merch, and then suddenly you just get a DM from him with like a picture of that, like a screenshot of the announcement, and in like just very plain text saying "You're next."
bro is for sure going to like stab the plushie like a bunch of times, then blast some bullets into it, then coat it in like the deep fry stuff, then he deep fries it, then he puts it on fire, then he probably like dips it in eggs it to dissolve or whatever.
Okay, I at least have a request, okay? At least deep fry me, put some whipped cream on top, and maybe like some fruits or something, maybe like a single mint leaf or whatever, you know? Just put like a good plating presentation of myself on the after you deep fry my plushie.
I hate the deep frying ones. They look so cursed.
Yeah, I don't know why though, but after they get deep fried and they become so unrecognizable, you know, that you can barely even tell that it's a plushie if you didn't see it at first. They kind of look delicious.
Yeah. No, don't eat that plushie!
The forbidden chicken nugget, you know, it's like the forbidden chicken nugget.
Oh shit, it's just one giant chicken nugget.
Yeah, you bite into it and you're like, oh.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, but anyways, do you have anything to say to chat before we wrap up the stream?
Thank you for having me. It was so much fun.
Yeah, I hope you had fun. How was the experience coming on for tea time today, Sharkstar?
It was a pretty funny and good experience. Like we of course voiced called a couple of times before already.
Yeah.
So it kind of feels like similar to that. But it's nice to do it on stream for a change of pace, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, maybe we'll save the spicier opinions for a future like drunk or late night stream.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. We'll save the spicier of the topics for then. But yeah, thank you for coming on.
We combine the thing and do it in a VR chat drinking event.
Oh, that sounds fun. Yeah, once I get my VR chat model.
So we can have like a private session.
Oh my god.
Maybe with
private
other
VR chat
too.
Yeah.
Like,
let's invite Rima.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I've seen the drunk Rima with drunk Parrot and drunk Nusagi before, bro. That shit was actual fire.
Yeah. Weren't they like rating like hentai tags or something?
Yeah, something like that.
That was so funny.
I was barely able to tell anymore because eventually Rima was so out of it, bro.
Yeah.
All of them were just like it started as like eventually I didn't look at it as an actual like ranking anymore because they were talking so much nonsense about the tags at some point that it became so unserious because of how drunk they were. But it was fun. It was fun and peak content.
Yeah,
however,
content,
I do not
absolutely.
agree with the rankings, but I'm gonna blame their drunk states about it.
Yeah, they weren't of sound mind when they were trying to express their cultureness,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like the ranking is of course affected by a different outcome when you're like under influence, right?
Yeah. So I guess we're gonna have Sharkstark over sometime for like a spicier talk next time. Yeah. Yeah, how would you like that, Melodites?
And more spicier news.
Yeah, we'll have maybe other VTubers in as well. That would be fun. But yeah,
For sure.
So we kind of have a bit of a tradition here where at the very end I count down from 3 and then we say Otsuklo together.
What are we gonna say? Otsuklo?
Yeah,
Did I pronounce it
Otsuklo.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
All right. So.
Wait.
Yeah.
Are we gonna do 3, 2, 1, Otsuklo, or are we going like 3, 2, Otsuklo?
3, 2, 1, Otsuklo.
Okay.
All right.
So at the countdown.
Yeah, so once again, this has been Clotho v Melodium, the aria that echoes in the dark, the voice that reverberates in my theater of chaos. The Dark Prince of Music of Nexus Class Genesis. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Atsu Club! Bye bye!
Thank you for having me. It was so much fun.
Alright, let's see who to raid.